in college, I wouldn't go out on Saturday nights because I wanted to be by myself watching Saturday Night Live from 11:30 to 1. I would watch it every Saturday. I wouldn't go to parties.
It's funny, from your years on the show, I was thinking back on which sketches I most remember. And this is going to sound completely random, but I wanted to ask you your memory of doing that sketch, right?
Yeah, of course.
Debbie Downer.
Oh, man. Debbie Downer, here's my memory of that sketch. I didn't laugh until the way end. And I held it in up to, I think, the end. Horatio was losing it throughout the whole thing. We were laughing. At one point, he was laughing so hard and trying not to laugh that tears were coming out of his eyes. And we had Mickey Mouse waffles on the thing, and he was dabbing the tears with the waffles, trying to make me laugh.
But so even Rachel would laugh when the camera went in, which was also the
because
thing.
you know what, I was laughing and I knew the camera was not on me,
right.
So I was like, and then she was going, trying to laugh, and she was like, but then the last line was, "It's official, I can't have children." Why would you say that at Disneyland with the family? It's just silly. So she was like, "Well, it's official," and I was like, I knew that line was going to come out, and I was like, hold it in, Jimmy, you held it in this long. And Horatio was like, and she's like, then I just, she's like,
I can't have children.
like she said it, and dude, and the whole place exploded, and it vibrated. The whole studio vibrated. Saturday Night Live is on these springs, if I know this to be correct. It's a floating studio because the subway rumbles, and you don't want it to shake during the show, so it's on springs. So if it's a really killer sketch, the place shakes.
Yeah.
The place shook, and I started laughing, crying, laughing, and that was the end. And it became a famous thing. But gosh, it was one of the funniest moments. I loved it.
Cowbell. More Cowbell. I don't know the actual name of the
I think it's called
sketches.
Cowbell, and it was my first season, and I was so out of my league with all these great comedians, and I had one line or something like that. But
And it was Christopher Walken as
Dude,
the producer who wanted more Cowbell.
He wanted, and it was a funny sketch. It was good. It played late. Usually the weirder sketches play later on, and it almost didn't make it to air.
Really?
Yeah. And then they just added it to air, and it was at the end of the show. And Will did this thing when he was playing the cowbell. He would play it, and his shirt would come up a little bit, and his gut would hang out, the bottom.
Yeah.
And that would make me laugh, But on air, he wore a smaller shirt, so more of his stomach just came out.
It kept riding.
It was
up.
almost up. It was like a
It was
half
kind of a
shirt by the
genius
end.
costume.
So on air, everyone upped their game. Again, shakes. The room shook, and I had one line, and I was about to do my line, and I was laughing. I go, whatever my line was, I blew it. I blew my line because I was laughing.
Don't blow this for us, Gene!
Quit being so selfish, Gene. And I went back. I'm like, I blew my line. And everyone's like, dude, you can't laugh. I go, I know, but that was so funny. They're like, no, it's funny when you're watching, but you can't laugh at it when you're in the sketch. You idiot. You're acting. I go, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm acting against the big, I'm in the big leagues now. I'm a minor league ball player.
Well, I'm glad you listened. And never laughed again.
And I never, ever laughed again.
Never laughed again.